Trubisky now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford, used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie? When you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad?
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky out to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky. Play action. Now Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They try right side here, Gurley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he finds a man on the crossing route. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg, going for it all. And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. Look, my dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Out of the gun, Smith. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. This is Howard on second down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now it's Trubisky. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go now. Go on now. Look at 56. Watch it now. Go on.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Avery Jones. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The play fake. Here's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or 2, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Now a give running left for Gurley. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. first down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first and 10, Smith. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Fights off the defender. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
It's complete to Jerron Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They go play action here on first down. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Adam Thielen, 47 yards. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. He's at the 30, the 20, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins, 78 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. That's caught by Meredith right side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. They go play action with Trubisky. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Gurley. And a short gain here down to the 22. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On second down, here's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And tough starting field position here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he is out of bounds right around the 20. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Smith. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. 33 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 50 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky flushed out right. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now Gino on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again.
Watching that body. Set. Blue 90.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. Big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Jordan Howard, 87 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now Gurley, handoff left. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Throwing now is Geno. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Smith. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Another carry now for Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Rams on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw is Smith. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And this is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Leonard Floyd with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Play action. Now Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Buying time to his left. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Trubisky shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So a collective holding a breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And they'll turn it over to the NC State product, Mike Glennon. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
2nd and goal to go. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. 5. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Play action. It's Trubisky. Steps in, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Aaron Donald in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Here we go now.
Now it's Trubisky. Throw left side on target to Thielen. They find some open field here. A very solid gain of 27. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down now after the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Trubisky will throw. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing now is Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nikel Roby-Coleman, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They run. It's Gurley. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for L.A., that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.